Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. So this is probably going to be a little bit softer of a video than probably most of my videos. And I want to let you guys in on a secret. I've kind of briefly mentioned in the past, but I'm going to really blunt with it this time. Most times when I start a video, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to talk about. And this is one of those videos. And watch what happens. Now here's another thing. I have no idea what the title is going to be for this video because I don't know what the video is about. I do know it's about one thing I'll get to in a second. I'll get to that in a second. So the other thing is, I just realized now, I don't know what the titles of any of my videos are going to be until afterwards, and what I do is I re-listen to what I record and something stands out and I grab it and that's the title. So you could say I essentially freestyle. This video is going to be 100% except for one word, which I'll give you in a minute or in a second. And so my process essentially is something just happens. A feeling, and today it's literally just a feeling. It's an emotion. A lot of times it could be an idea, a thought, or an image, or kind of maybe something like a series of images that pop up. So today, there's been an emotion that's been growing inside me for quite a while now, and I mean quite a while. I noticed it, probably a month or months ago. So the only other time in my life that I felt what I'm feeling today and what I've been feeling for the last, I'm going to say 72 hours or so, but it's been intermittent. It's not like I'm just feeling it now for the first time. It's kind of been growing, coming and going over the last weeks, month, maybe more. And I've kind of been wondering, what is going on? So from my experience of the world right now, that this may not be your experience, but I'm looking at everything being like, is it just me, or is the sun or the moon or something like pouring love on the planet? That's just what I'm experiencing, and I haven't shared this with anyone yet. I'm just feeling this tremendous emotion of love throughout my entire body and the energy field around me. Now here's the thing, it didn't really just kind of, it's not like, oh, what great thing happened. Nothing. In fact, something happened that actually hurt me quite a bit. It was a while back, about a week ago, and I actually cried pretty intensely for a while, about 4 or 5 days. So the only time that I felt this feeling before at this magnitude was when I went through my great spiritual awakening when I was 28 years old. So that was around 1996, when I think there was a big comet. I think it was Halley's Comet. And you know what I just realized? I've been seeing reports on YouTube and on the news of Halley's Comet, stardust, or whatever they call it. The debris is coming into the atmosphere. It has been, and it was supposed to be really bright about 3 days ago. So, maybe there's something to that. So I want to say this again real quick before I move on. I want to ask you guys, are you guys going through the same thing, or is this just me? Because I remember it was about a week ago, or maybe a little bit more, when I said, okay, what is the deal? It's like everywhere I went, there's just like this love and just everything, and people kind of fawning over me and looking at me just like with those love eyes, and I'm like, what the hell? It's almost like romance or love has been poured onto the earth. One thing that I do know is when you work on your languaging. Okay, so I've got a client right now who uses a lot of, and I'm going to make it real brief because I do not want to bring this energy into this video. He uses a lot of negative words like don't, can't, not, shan't, and I'm just like, dude, you got to change your languaging to and, both, plus, more, we, can, both, together, yes, positive words. It's literally additional words. You and me plus this and that. And the word and, these are all additional words, right? Where you add things, you begin to build, and it makes you feel so much better because your entire emotional system and left brain is included, so your entire system is turned on. Now there's this flow energy just flowing through you.
Very cool. It's very, very cold today, by the way.
Now, there's something, okay, let me say this. I'm going to back up a little, about a minute into this video, where something did happen, but I look at this person and I have nothing but love for them, and it's like normally something like that, but like, oh, see you later, bye. But I'm at this very compassionate, loving. It's just like nothing but love, and man, I'm gonna try to explain this. It's like this energy. It's smooth, it's soft, it's warm, it's comforting. It's just a very nice, light energy, and it's essentially in my gut, in my heart, in my chest. It's in my whole body, and the other thing is I feel completely wide open, very expanded, and my breathing is so deep and easy and comfortable. It's just really nice. Now, let me briefly bring this back up. So the only other time I really felt this is when I went to that great awakening, and that awakening is much different than what people are going through now. It was just a blissful, peaceful, it was 6 months of, I guess, conscious awareness. That's not even, that doesn't even come near to describing. It was just this blissful, that's the word, blissful nirvana. That's the closest way I can find to describe it, what I'm feeling right now. It's like nothing matters. There's no worries. It doesn't matter. Someone could be mad at me, and it's like, oh, okay. And I don't mean that in a smart ass way, but it's like, I don't know. It's like everything is getting filtered through this really good feeling. Now, the other times when I felt this momentary, usually would last for 2 to 4, maybe 12 hours if I was good. It's when I was really going through that deep, deep meditation for 12 years, where I didn't miss a day, where I'd meditate for hours, and on the weekends, hours and hours. A lot of people why, like my girlfriend at the time, she's like, why do you, I stopped going to the gym. I just didn't go to the gym anymore. I'd rather stay home and meditate for an extra 2 hours. And so she asked, she's like, why do you meditate so much? And it's because of this feeling you get. I'm telling you, it is addicting. So when I hear people say, oh, I meditate, it's kind of hard, I'm like, what's hard about it? See, once you get to that space, you understand the value of it and why you're willing to do it and willing to completely let go. It is a blissful place. Nothing, I am telling you, there is nothing on the planet that is better than this. I mean, nothing. No food, no drug, no drink. You think making love is amazing? This is amazing. The funny thing is like she got the benefits of it, because whenever she came around me, she would snuggle and cuddle, and she's, oh, you feel so good. And I'm kind of looking at her like, yeah, that's why I meditate, because it feels good. And the people around you, when you're in that space, they begin to feel it as well. Now, here's the other thing. I'm going to shift into the next phase of this video. Is there are people that they'll revolt to, and I'm not going to go down this path, because it's not a positive path, but it'll actually upset them, and they'll do the opposite. Instead of opening and relaxing, they'll contract and get angry, and they'll be mean, and because they're trying to hurt you, because, well, they're hurt. And okay, where I'm at right now, okay, I am so, I don't like using this word, because I think a lot of people misuse the word in an egotistical way, but I'm so consciously aware of why people strike out at other people, especially people that are peaceful and happy. It's because they're not. And they want that, but they don't know how to get it. Now, here's the thing that I've learned over the decades, okay? Since the 90s, beginning, you think, oh, everybody wants to feel. No. Some people, it upsets them because they do want to feel it, but they don't know how. And so the point being is, one thing I've learned, like, okay, so you're like, oh, so you're going to walk around the planet all loving and peaceful? Yeah, number one, yeah, I will. And I'm going to use the word but on purpose, because there are situations with some people, it's like, no, I'm not going to share this love with them because they're going to try to destroy it and hurt it and take their anger out on me. It's not just me, but whoever they're around. So no, to those people, like, oh, nope, see ya, bye, peace. And that's what's going to lead into the next piece. So I noticed, exactly a year ago, January, so we're in January 2024, I noticed this shift in me. And I just like something released, and I was kind of like looking around like, what is this? It was just kind of a lightness. And one thing I've noticed, and I really noticed it this week, and probably actually a little bit before, but I really it was completely 100% pure conscious awareness of this is, you know how you scroll on social media? Well, you think, oh God, there's all this negative stuff. And I at some points I just would not go on Facebook because of so much negativity, or even on YouTube. But here's the thing that I noticed. Oh, that's negative. Go right past it. Oh, that's negative. Go right past it. Just flick right past it, right? And I've noticed the only things that I've been listening to and watching are beautiful, peaceful, loving, just positive, And I was like, oh, this is amazing. But I wasn't doing it consciously. It's like, yeah, I don't want to watch that right now. I'm in too good of a mood. And what I realized is part of creating this energy field, this mood, this emotion, is picking what makes you feel good. Now here's the other thing I want to bring back is, it's funny because someone did something that actually hurt me, and I cried. And I mean, I cried intensely. But man, it's like, how do I explain this? It's like, as I look at it right now, it's just, they didn't do it out of malice. They didn't do it to be mean. They did it to protect themselves. And I think what I'm trying to say is, because I'm consciously aware of the intention behind the actions, it's okay. And you know what? It's not even okay. Let's say someone comes along and sees, oh, fuck that guy. I'm gonna mess up his day. I'm gonna rain on his parade, or however you say that. I would realize they're doing it because they're hurt. They're upset. They're hurting inside so badly that they're lashing out. It's their way of expressing to the world, like, I'm hurting. I want to be loved. Now let's go back to the social media scrolling that I was doing. It was like I would just scroll right past anything negative or painful, and just scroll to beautiful things, right? So it's the same thing with people out in the world. It's like, I'm not saying I'm just going to be this open vessel and let people stab me. Like, no, I'm going to walk away. I'm just going to scroll right past. One of the reasons why I have a greater understanding now is, I think it's just the energy field I'm in, but there is a book called Teach Only Love by Gerald G. Jampolsky, MD. And one of the teachings, it's a small book, by the way, but it is an impactful book. And the good thing is, I actually was invited to a seminar that he gave years ago. This was, I'm going to say, it was around my awakening. I think it was around 98 or something about that time. So it's a very small but very impactful book. And one of the teachings is, everyone, no matter what they're doing, whether they're hurting someone, even punching someone, or crying, or begging someone to come back, or overeating food, or trying to go to the gym to look good, to get in shape, no matter what you're doing, even working overtime, workaholic, no matter what you're doing, even if it's heavy drugs, you're doing it because you want to be loved. So at least in this moment, okay, maybe it'll change in an hour, maybe a day or two or a week or month, but in this moment, that's how I'm looking at people. Like, it's like I'm looking at everyone and I'm seeing, it's like, yeah, I see the anger, I see the hurt, but it's something is behind that. And it's love. They're hurting because they want to be loved, and it really is that simple. And that's the thing I've been trying to bring to this channel, to this group, is there are some very basic, simple patterns in life, and when you see them, everything starts becoming easier and easier, simpler and simpler, and you begin to get the benefits and bonuses out of it. Now that leads up to this segment or section of this video. So suddenly I'm this person who's like, yeah, no, I don't want to interact with this person because their energy's bad, or they're going to hurt me, or they're being mean, or whatever. I'm just scrolling on past, just like on social media, and that's something. Okay, there's a phrase I've had in my videos. It's walk away from bad, walk towards good. It is such a simple but impactful, powerful message. Walk away from bad, walk towards good. Scroll away from bad, scroll towards good. Again, it just simplifies life. And it brings you more and more to everything that Jesus or God or Buddha or whoever you believe in, like all the spiritual teachings was trying to teach us, like life's actually very easy. Like, that's bad, well, walk away from it. That's good, walk towards it. So essentially, more and more, I've become this ball of love energy just walking around in the world and melting people's hearts in a way, in a really good way, in a very serene, content way. And something that dawned on me about an hour ago before I even thought about making this video is like, that's what I think the teachings of the higher teachings from God or Jesus or Spirit or Buddha or whatever is. The more people that can walk around in this energy, the more other people can experience it as you're in their space and begin to realize it and realize this is a much better way. I don't mean like here's how you're supposed to live your life. That's not what I mean. So I should say this is a much better feeling. See, people are so used to walking around the planet in fear and anxiety and panic that they don't know anything other than that. So they assume, well, this is just the way life is. Like, this is just life. And yet when they feel this experience, they're like, whoa, like what is the, and they have this real big aha moment of, oh, I never even knew that this experience and or feeling or energy existed. And then they can kind of recalibrate and go, okay, wait a minute. And they'll start to rethink their whole life and their whole life choices, thinking, well, I just thought you had to argue and fight over everything and get mad and angry. And this is just the way people were. I had no idea there was not only people that exist in that experience, but that I can move more and more towards and in the direction of that experience and or emotions and energy. So here's one of the things that I've really become conscious of and learned is like, you have to get away from people that are no good for you. You just have to walk away. That's just the way it is. I don't care who it is. Because here's how the benefiting of the planet, humans, our spirits, our souls rise and get more and more towards us is the more people that can access this energy field, the more other people are going to interact with it and go, whoa, what is this? And then it's like a spark goes off and that begins their journey moving into this direction. That's how you make the world a better place. If you think, well, I'm going to make those people happy, I'm going to get them to change, and no, that's not how you do it. You yourself have to make the cold, hard decisions, because it's not cold and hard. It's from love. You have to decide, like, I'm not helping these people, so I've got to walk away. This dynamic, this pattern, this crystallization of energy that's locked in, pain and suffering and yelling and screaming, it's not changing. I'm telling you, the only way it will change for them is if it changes for you first. So take care of yourself first and everything else will fall into place. That's how you make the world a better place. That's how you help people find themselves, is by you finding you, by you reconnecting with you. And then they're going to be like, oh, I've never seen or felt or heard or experienced this way of being before. Now they're going to go on their own internal journey, which is what it's always been about. So a long time ago, you would hear about where all these people would get together in a certain city and they would meditate, and so they'd bring like thousands of people from other states, and what it would do, they would notice that the crime would go down. during that period of time that they're meditating. Violence went down. Everything just dropped, stealing, theft, burglary, just crime in general, and it became a much more peaceful atmosphere. Now, these people were not out on the streets in a big group of 1,000 people. No, they were just in their homes, in their hotels, or wherever they were meditating, or they were in a big hotel room where there'd be 200-300 people in this one, then another hotel room where they had this big, but they weren't out in public interacting with people. They were just meditating. So I forget what that percentage is, but if you can get a certain percentage of the population to meditate and to go into this peaceful space, it begins to spread throughout the entire region. Now, it wasn't something like 50% or 70%. It was something like 9% or 18% or 12%, or it was a really low percentage, I thought. So that's it's called critical mass. Like, you only need to get so many people to do it, and then all of a sudden everyone else starts to go into this energy field, because you're literally creating an energy field. So this is what they did in the opposite way during the lockdowns, is they put everyone in fear. They began to, it was billions and billions of dollars. It was a marketing literally a marketing plan, where they sat down months or even years in advance to say, how are we going to freak people out? Well, make sure all the news is saying this and show these images, and it freaked people out. So here I am, Mr. Meditation Guy, and I had, this was during the toilet thing, when everyone was buying toilet paper through the roof. It's like, why is everyone buying all this toilet paper? So I heard about it on the news, I'm going to go to my local grocery store and see what happens. And I'm walking in, I'm seeing people panic, but I'm in a really good space. And I walk in the store, zap! It was like I literally saw a grid about belly height, I would say, so about 3.5, 4 feet off the ground. And it was like a grid, and I saw it just for a moment, and it zapped me, and boom! I instantly went into this panic state. I was like, "Whoa! What the hell is?" It really caught me off guard. I was like, "Well, what is this?" Well, it was an energy field that was created. All I'm saying is you can also do it in the positive, okay? So that was an actual experience see, if you had any consciousness at all, you literally would have realized the minute, because it's like I was fine until I went to the grocery store, then I was like, it was zapped me. I was like, holy shit. See, here's the deal. I don't watch television at all. So I don't get caught up in the worldly things where everyone's panicking about this BS and dramatization. I don't go to movies anymore. I don't do any of that. So all I'm saying is this: you need to take care of you first, okay? You can't save someone from drowning if you don't know how to swim. You have to learn how to swim first before you can teach someone how to swim, and before you can save someone, okay? Turn off the television. It was designed to create fear and anxiety and panic. And start enjoying things. Watch things that are peaceful, that are loving, that make you feel good. And every now and then, just meditate, or find yourself in a peaceful place and just relax and chill out. And, God forbid, you actually meditate once in a while. And actually, another way is prayer. Just pray and feel good about it. In other words, let go of the worries. Stop praying those fearful words. Oh, Lord God, oh no. You've got to stop doing that. Start praying in love, and you'll begin to create love. All of a sudden, your energy feels better. You feel better emotionally. People come around you, they start to feel better by being around you, and all of a sudden people want to help you. They want to work with you. They want to give you the job. They want to give you the loan. They want to go on, take you on a date. If you're creating negative energy, well, guess what? You're literally going to invite that. It's not even inviting that, but when people come into your energy field, it puts them in the negative energy, and therefore you're experiencing negative people. If you shift your energy field by purposely using positive words, and in both, plus and more, yes, 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 I can, I am, I will, just real positive, and stay away from no, not, can't, won't, shan't, but, shift that into and, both, plus, yes, I can, I am, and begin to watch your entire world shift. The way you find your inner peace is by creating your inner peace. Alright, that's it guys. God bless you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the subscribe button, click the like button, go ahead and make a comment, and if you want, you can go ahead and make a donation. There's a PayPal link right there in the description box beneath the video. Alright, God bless you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.